the first basic macrames I'm going to show you. Just point out the tools you will need. You will need a twig or some doweling, maybe approximately 15 inches long. I have just done a cord on there ready for hanging. You'll also need 6 cords approximately a metre long, and a pair of scissors to cut your cord, a board. I have covered this board for now just to so that you can see the macrame clearly. And this is the blue tack you will need just to hold your twig down while you do your macrame. There's the list I've made up for your tools that you will need as a reminder. Okay, I'll just move that out of the way for now. So we're going to start by taking one of your metre lengths and folding it in half. Try and get it as straight as you can. Okay, then we're going to make a loop and put the loop behind the twig. And then just take the 2 threads and pull that through. And hopefully you should finish up like so. Okay, I'm going to do the same with the other cords. And I'm just getting them straight. So looping it all under the twig. And tuck those 2 cords through. Just pulling that up gently for now. You can also ease that and tighten it as you go. Next one. So I'm just doing 6 cords just to start with. Just to do a small pattern. Okay, next one. Just under the twig, and you're just bringing those through the loop. Sometimes you have to just hold on to your twig as you go. Keep sticking that down. It's just so that you can get the right tension on your cord that you use the blue tack as well. And that's another one, last one. And then so you should have your 6 cords. You just have to kind of just jig things around a little bit, get them all straight, and that will help. So try and just separate them a little bit to start with, then you don't get mixed up with the knots, otherwise you get yourself tied up in knots. Right, so I've got these 4, so the left-handed one you're bringing across, those 2 centre ones, and then bring the right-handed one just over this left one, and you need to go under and behind. Those 2 in the middle. Hope you can see that part from my fingers. Just hold that down while you pull that through, and then if you hold on to these 2 middle ones and just gently easing these left and right cords up. Okay, and then go the opposite way. The right-handed one comes across. The left-handed one coming over the right-hand cord, and it must go around the back and through the loop. So basically, oops, sorry, just tying a knot. Like so. So that's that one finished. So just straighten those out, and then same again with the next 4. So if you separate these out, that should help you see things more clearly. So the 2 in the centre, left over the centre, the right one just slightly over that left one, and bring that through. You can do it this way, of course, once you get used to doing things. And pull that through again. Up we go. And the right one. So you're just going the opposite way with each set of pairs of cords as you go along. So hopefully you can get the knack of that, and then over to the next 4 cords. Keep the 2 in the centre, the left-handed one over, right one over the left, and then threading that through. So that's that one done. Then the right one coming across, left over the right, and under and through. Hope this is looking clear for you, because it is only a fine cord. It's much better if you can see see any videos with thicker cords that will help you to start. Okay, so that's that first row done. Got a knot in each one. So then we need to separate the 2 outer cords on each side, and then we're going to concentrate on the next 4. So if you just separate those like so, 4 and 4, and same again, we're doing the same knot again. So left over, the centre ones are right over the left, then under. Just try and hold that down as you pull that through. Just make it a little bit difficult on the board, but at least it's held down by the blue tack. So then the right one across, left one under and through. And that's the knot for the next row. You can adjust it according to what tension and what size of pattern you want. So I'll just leave this quite loose for the video. Again, left over the 2 centre ones, right one just over the left. Oops, sorry, it's a bit awkward really, trying to, bit fiddly, but it's just practicing really, once you get to know how to do the knots. Right, so just keep straightening things as you go. It's just when you've got long cords it does make it a bit awkward, but the cords soon kind of get used up as you go along, so you do need them quite long, otherwise you won't really be able to make much of a pattern. Right, so again we're going to separate the outer 2 cords. Then again got the centre ones, left over the centre again, right one over the left, under and behind those 2. Hold that down with your fingers while you pull that through. And as you can see, there's a bit of a pattern now forming. Right one over again, left over right and through. So that's basically that first pattern done. So if you did want to carry on, obviously carrying on with your pattern, do more of a design, then just bring your cords back together and then start again as we did before. So